IDAC senior investigator Mansa Raphesu resumed his testimony with a perfect mission to bring the truth to light. He speaks without fear and is ready for the outcome. Today at Madlanga, new testimony has exposed more people and their hidden secrets. Did you think the people that were exposed should be jailed? If yes, comment, like, share, and subscribe for more news.
Just clarify with you, you didn't see the disclosed dockets?
No, I didn't see the disclosed docket.
Because by then you were already removed from the matter. That would have been...
That is correct.
All right, thank you.
On that, ordinarily, these supplementary affidavits, you say you put them in the docket, would they have been, and it may be an obvious question or has an obvious answer, but I would like to get it on record. These supplementary affidavits that you put in the docket, would they be part of what gets disclosed to the accused in the process of the process in court?
That should be the way you have put it, Commissioner.
So if all was done properly, or if proper disclosure was made, when we look at the docket that is presently sitting with the accused, we should find your supplementary affidavits in there.
That is correct, Commissioner.
Okay.
The question I asked you earlier about what you put in the dockets, the affidavits that you commissioned, if they were not in the dockets when the dockets were shared with the accused, that can only mean that somebody swapped the affidavits that you commissioned for the affidavit that Advocate Poe is showing you now.
That is correct, Chair. Not only swapping, it can also be that the others were hidden so that they cannot be, so it can either be
in fact, it seems to me that, and please comment and tell me if I'm correct, that even if there were a legitimate or a proper explanation for the Perumal affidavits, I'm going to call them the Perumal affidavits, a proper and full disclosure would mean both his affidavits and your supplementary affidavits have to be disclosed.
That is correct.
They are all part of the docket.
That is correct, Commissioner.
I'm correct with that. Thank you.
Even if, or let me just put it like this. Because there was already an A1, the reason for us to go there was to obtain a supplementary. Even if there was a statement that was supposed to be obtained by Mr. Perumal that day, it was supposed to be marked as supplementary also because it's supplementing something. It cannot be that it's just an A1 without any mention of supplementary or what.
Now, in this interview with Mr. Adams, and I just want to use as an example one of the your supplementary statements. So the one at 3493. 3493. And that's your supplementary affidavit, which deals with the allegations about the PKTT.
That is correct.
And the use of the Secret Service funds. Right?
That is correct, Commissioner.
Okay. So you have not seen the original the 27 affidavit, which speaks about the PKTT. You hadn't seen it. As far as Mr. Perumal and Miss Johnson are concerned, you've never seen that affidavit when you meet with Mr. Adams, right?
Thank you, Commissioner, yes.
Okay. But you are now in a meeting with the complainant in the presence of Mr. Perumal. What do? Do you say to him, what do you have to tell us about the political killings, Tassim? How did you manage that? And did Mr. Perumal not stop you? Did he sit quietly as you are talking about the PKTT with this complainant?
The witness just volunteered the information. And from what I was gathering, when Mr. Perumal was trying to interject or maybe say something, he was just pushing him. It looked like maybe they fought about something because he didn't even want to entertain him. So the witness just volunteered this information and we put it exactly as he was saying.
Yes.
And now this information now is now corroborating what I've explained already that I saw on the 27th, because he was explaining the same information and the same sequence.
Okay. So when he volunteered, as you say, and again, I'm using this PKTT as an example, the others as well, your supplementary statements that speak about Madondo, the forklift, my question applies to them as well. So when he speaks about the PKTT, he wasn't, he didn't express any surprise. Why are we talking about the PKTT? Because I never said anything about the PKTT.
Not at all.
There was no issue.
There was no issue.
So when you take his supplementary, you understood from that interaction that he knows he's building on the section 27.
That is correct,
He spoke
Chair.
about these various topics.
That is correct, Chair.
Okay.
So just to indicate further, the same name of Dlamini also came up. And I also informed him that I know Dlamini.
Yes.
So we had a small conversation about it, but we left it at that.
And Chief Perumal didn't say, but we are here to talk about Mukwele. Why is he talking about these?
No, he never said anything there.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Boy.
Just to
What remains is a consultation with Mr. O'Sullivan and the disciplinary proceedings that were instituted against the witness. It's
Let's continue and see
how far we can
how
get.
it goes, yeah.
Now let's deal with your consultation with Mr. Paul O'Sullivan, which takes place on the 13th of January. You deal with this at paragraph 45 onwards of your affidavit.
Yes, I was instructed to contact Mr. O'Sullivan and to find out from him what he was investigating and whether he had reported or opened a case, so that if there was a case open, so that we can go and also collect the case. So during the interview, or just before the interview, he sent me 2 emails. On the emails, it's the document that I've already explained, the letter and the report that I've already indicated. So on the email...
Just one second. Commissioners, there would have been 2 other documents handed up. It's 2 emails, both dated Monday, 13 January 2025. The first is sent at 14:11. And there is the directive of the minister attached. That was the annexure in that email. If we can mark that annexure.
Which one do we mark first, the thicker one or
The one with the letter attached. This would be the thinner one.
the thinner one? Thank you. So 13, 1,
Yes.
3.
And then the second email was sent on the same day, Monday, 13 January 2025 at 14:28, which contains Ms. Mukwele's details. And that can be marked MRR 14. Yes, Mr. Raphesu, you're explaining about the two annexures?
Yes, the two annexures, I printed them as they are, then I recorded them in the docket to be filed. So I also made an entry in the diary of the docket.
And just for the record, the entry is annexure MRR5. If you go to page 40. Mr. Raphesu, at page 40, is that where you recorded the consultation?
That is correct. At page 40, I confirm. That is the entry.
Is it the one dated 15 January 2025?
That is correct.
15 or 18?
That is the 15th commissioner
Thank you.
and chair.
And is that where you then recorded the additional documents?
That is correct, chair.
Yeah, I won't dare to read your...
Ms. Bo, when you first mentioned these emails, I thought you had said they were copied to Advocate Johnson, but that came from you, so I don't think the witness said that.
Yes, it came from me. There was a little mistake with the cover emails. It's not the complete cover emails, but the witness can explain who was covered. There's a trailing email.
That's correct.
Mr. Raphesu, can you explain that what happened when you were looking at the emails that were sent?
That is correct, chair. When I was looking at the emails, there is a trail that shows that this email was sent already to Advocate Johnson.
By Mr. O'Sullivan.
But by Mr. O'Sullivan, yes.
Date?
At first I thought it's 5 December, but it should be 5th of January.
But you say that email trail is somewhere, so it can be provided.
No, on the laptop it shows it's there.
During lunch?
Yes, Ms. Nube is just trying to see if we can project it quickly, but it does copy the ID and General Sibia on the 5th of January 2025.